There had been multiple shootings over nearly 2 years, all within the same stretch of Malibu Creek State Park and the surrounding canyon roads. And they were all incredibly similar, not just in proximity, but most of them occurred between 3 and 5 a.m., and nearly all of them were brushed off as isolated incidents. So this brings us to what is known as the very first shooting victim. November 3rd, 2016, a man named James Rogers was sleeping in a hammock at the park. He was abruptly jolted awake to a pain in his right arm. He had been shot, specifically with something called birdshot, the kind of ammunition used in shotguns. James reported this incident now that it was like a week or so afterwards, but he was bounced between agencies. He was in the middle of the woods, and I mean, he's in a state park. You've got so many different jurisdictions that are kind of figuring out how to deal with this area of land, and no one would really help him out. And so by the end of it, nothing was really done. Like, how someone gets shot in the arm from 5 feet away in the middle of the night in the middle of the woods and it's not taken seriously is absolutely beyond me. And so obviously, since no one did anything, the shootings didn't stop. About a week after James Rogers' attack, so probably around the same time that he was reporting it, another camper was targeted in the same general area of Malibu Creek State Park. Victim number 2 was a man that was camping literally in the same corner of the park, only a couple of sites away from where Tristan would eventually be killed 2 years later. And in those same early morning hours of November 2016, he was shot while inside of his camper. And again, it was birdshot. This incident was reported, but just like with James, nothing was done. Now, the press later called the man responsible the Malibu sniper, but by the time law enforcement acted, 8 victims had already come forward and a family had been completely shattered.